Okay, so to start out with my flawless skin routine, I like to, wash my face and then I moisturize both my eye area and the rest of my face. For my eyes, I use the MAC Fast Response Eye Cream, and this has caffeine and other good things in it for moisturizing as well as depuffing. And then to moisturize the rest of my face, I use the Sephora Instant Moisturizer. I've just found this one to work best for me. I don't know if this will focus. There we go. And I think this is $23 and you get 50 milliliters, so I think it's a good deal and it doesn't cause me any irritation. Then let that soak in for 10 to 15 minutes, and then for a primer, I like to use the primer spray from Scandinavia, and this is the oil control version. So I'm just going to put some of that on right now. You're supposed to shake it well. And that soaks in pretty quick because it's such a fine mist. And then while I'm waiting for that to soak in, I'm going to talk a little bit about what I use for foundation. Currently I've been using the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless in 110 Porcelain since I'm so fair. And then because that has no SPF in it, I also mix in some MAC BB cream. This has SPF 35, so I just do about 50-50. And I use a Bath & Body Works candle lid as my palette since it's a smooth surface. And now I'm going to mix those together and show you how I apply it. Alright, and so to apply that foundation all over my face, I'm going to use a damp beauty blender. This black one is the Beauty Blender Pro. Use whatever sponge you like, but when you have it damp, it tends to work better. And so I just start out by putting it kind of on the cheek area here and then blending outward. And I'm going to just apply this all over my face, and you can just watch what I'm doing. And I'm not making a point to put it on my under eye because I will be concealing. And please excuse the sirens, I live right by a police station. And don't forget to put foundation on your ears a little bit so that you don't have just a line of demarcation right here. As well as blending it onto your neck. No matter how well the color matches, you should always blend it down your neck just for good measure. In case it oxidizes, you don't want to have a line. And I also work it into my hairline. And that's the foundation. So the next step is to apply concealer on the under eyes, and we'll also highlight a little with it. So for that I'm using the Naked Skin Concealer by Urban Decay. And this is in Fair Neutral. This is the lightest shade they make. In the world of MAC, I wear NW10 and their Studio Fix Fluid. It's the absolute lightest shade that they manufacture. And since I'm not going to be doing eye makeup, I'm also going to put some of this concealer on my lids just to keep everything very even and cancel out any darkness on my eyelid. And this particular concealer sets kind of fast, so I like to do one side at a time for application and blending, and I'm going to use the pointy side of my beauty blender. And that's a really big difference from this side to this side. And one of the benefits to concealing your eyelids as well is that it acts as a great primer for any eyeshadow that you're going to do. I recommend doing your eye shadows first, especially if you're using dark colors, so if you have anything falling down, it won't ruin all the hard work you've done to make your skin appear flawless. So now I'm going to go on to highlight my face a little, so I'll be doing the forehead area, down the nose, a little on the cupid's bow, and a little on the chin. And I'm not going to be contouring because I'm already so fair and it's winter time where I am and I don't feel like it. And the trick is to always just press it in rather than doing any swiping. Pressing will give you a more airbrushed as well as full coverage appearance. And if you swipe, you'll have streaks and it'll be more sheer. And in my personal opinion, I don't think that the result is as nice as it could be. So now that I am done with my liquid products, I'm going to do powder. And I'm going to start out with this Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder. And this is in Diffuse Light. It is a yellow shade, but it doesn't come off super yellow on the skin. So to start, I'm going to take my Sigma F35 tapered highlighter brush, and I'm going to pick up some of that yellow powder and set my under eye. And I like using this brush because it is pointed and it just fits so perfectly. I'm also going to use this on my eyelids so I can prevent any creasing. And the best practice as well is to take your sponge one more time and just press over the whole area to pick up any excess concealer that may have settled in the meantime, and then you'll really avoid the creasing problem. Then I'll take this brush with powder on it and press it into the concealer. I will not swipe. And once it's been pressed in, then I can dust off any excess when it's not catching. With a larger powder brush, this is just any powder brush from BH Cosmetics, I'm going to take that same powder and press it into the skin on the rest of my face. And this is just to help set the rest of that liquid. And that is it for the foundation. So now we have a flawless canvas on which to blush and highlight. So for blush, I'm going to take these two blushes out of the Ambient Lighting Edit Palette from Hourglass. I just really like Hourglass products. I've kind of fallen in love with them. And to apply it, I'm going to use my Duo Fiber Powder Blush Brush, my F15 from Sigma. And I just pick up both and knock off some of the excess, and I do a fake smile, and I go from about the halfway point of the apple and back and up, staying above that contour line. And that is all I will do for blush. Final step in this flawless skin routine is to highlight. And to do that, I'm going to use this highlight by MAC in Oh Darling, and this is from their holiday collection. It was limited edition, but it's my favorite, and I'm going to use it till I run out, which will probably happen this year. I'm going to use my Sigma Tapered Face F25 brush. This is just a larger version of that F35, and for comparison, this is what they look like. So I'm going to highlight my cheekbones, down my nose, cupid's bow, and chin. And if there's any product left on the brush, I will dust it in the center of my forehead. And when I'm highlighting, I'm also overlapping that blush. And then I'll take that blush brush one more time and just blend it all together. And then the very final step in the Flawless Skin is to set everything to lock it in place, as well as prevent any powdery look. So for that I use the finishing spray oil control version from Scandinavia. So we shake that up as well and give us a spritz. And that is it. That is how I achieve flawless skin. And if I were to do this, I would just add some mascara and choose a semi-bold lip color, just because I can, and that's what I like to do if I'm going for fast and simple. I feel like this just makes me look more put together and I'm ready to go. And as you can tell, it doesn't take that long. I've been recording for 15 minutes. Thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. Leave any comments, questions, or requests for future videos in the comment section down below, and I will try and respond and honor those requests. I hope you have a great day. Thank you so much.